Welcome back to my YouTube channel, ladies and gentlemen. This is Business Connect. My name is Roy, and if this is your first time on this channel we do interesting videos on business development, entrepreneurship. I share with you interesting vlogs and things happening in and around China. And recently on the channel, we've been talking a lot about international students. When will international students return to China? What is China doing about the return of international students to China? And so in today's video, I would just like to share with you a little advice for my fellow friends or for international students who are stuck out of China. I know what it means for your studies to be suspended, or for you not really like suspended, or for your studies to not be moving the way you really want it for this number of months, like over a year and getting to the second year now. So that is why I'm doing this video. I just want to share my little advice with my friends, international students who are out of China. Like, if I was the one, what will I do? So I'll share with you 5 things that if I were an international student stuck out of China, I would do at this moment. If this is your first time on the channel, don't leave the video without hitting that subscription button. Join us on the channel because we share with you interesting stuff on the channel. I'll be right back. Welcome back. Okay, so you want to watch the video till the last, to the feed point, because I think that the feed point is the most important point that I'm going to share with you guys today. So what will I do if I want an international student? The first thing I would do is that I'll continue with my online classes. I know there are 2 kinds of international students now out of China. We have students who have been to China before going back home, and we have students who have never been to China, who just got admission and are waiting to come to China for the first time. So if I were an international student who have already been in China, you know, the experience is different for those who were in China and have gone back home. The experience is different for those who have never been to China, who just got admission and are waiting to be or to come to China for the first time. So if I were an international student who have been in China already, maybe I'm in my first or second year or third year, I'll just continue with my studies normally. I know a lot of friends who will even graduate online, like who were in their last year and they have already done their thesis, they have done their graduation formalities, and they're graduating online. So if I were an international student, I'll just continue normally. And if I happen to graduate, I'll just do the stuff online and continue with my life like normally. Now, for the international students who've never been to China before, the waiting experience is different. And my advice for students who have never been to China before is this. The first thing, okay, I know most of them have already started online classes. And my advice is that continue with the online classes, because there is no amount of anxiety, there is no amount of pressure that will change the situation. If it's September that you will return into China, it's going to be September. If it's next year in March, it's going to be next year in March. If it's next year in September, it's going to be next year in September. There is no amount of anxiety that will change when students will return to China. So my advice for students is this. If you are already a student, or if you were already in China and you're back home, just continue with your studies. And even if it means you have to graduate online, just continue, do the studies online and follow the formalities. And if you've never been to China before, my advice is this. Learn more about China. Like, how is the international students' life in China? How do students survive in China? Learn more about Chinese culture. And most importantly, you can start learning the language, because these are some of the challenges that you will face while in China. There are a lot of online programs that students can study online. Like, there are a lot of language programs that students can take online. And this will greatly help you when you arrive in China. Like, just learn how to interact, like how to sustain a conversation. How can you buy something online? How can you, like, if you're lost, how can you find your way? Like the basic Chinese. This will really help you when you come to China, because by just waiting and raising a lot of anxiety, this will not help. So do something that will help you. Study the language. My first advice, you continue with your online studies. My second advice, start to learn the language, start to learn Chinese, because this will greatly help you learn about Chinese culture, learn about Chinese people, start to learn the language. My third advice that I will give to international students who are stuck out of China now is that learn a soft skill. Depending on your field of study, if you're studying sciences, if you're studying business, if you're studying engineering or medicine, try to learn a soft skill that is in relation to your field of study. For example, me, I did business. So if I were a business student stuck out of China now, I would like to learn more about marketing, about selling, about online business. Like, you can do something, learn a soft skill that can help you in your career. Like, try to do something. There are thousands and thousands of online programs that can help you. If really you're serious maybe some students are just curious to come back to China, maybe to do other things and not study. But if you're an international student and you're really curious to be back to China for studies, like you really want to study, then this will greatly help you. Like, learn a soft skill that is related to your field of study. I don't know your field of study. I don't know you watching. I don't know your field of study. You know better. So if you should learn something online that can help you, like a soft skill that is in relation to what you're studying, this will greatly help you when you come to China, or even when you graduate. The fourth thing that I would do if I were an international student stuck out of China is that I'll just get busy with my life. Like, I'll just be doing the things that I love to do. If I want to travel in my country, there are a lot of things in your country that you can exploit. There are a lot of opportunities in your country that you can exploit. There are a lot of things about your own life that you can use this time to reflect about your own life. Explore. If you want to socialize with your family. If you want to socialize with your friends, socialize with your friends. Like, just get busy, because the more you get busy, you won't even know when. If it's September and you get busy, you won't even know when it'll be September. Before you know it, it'll be September like this. And if it is March next year, you won't know when it's March. If it is September 2022, you won't know when it's September. And even if it is 2023, just get busy with something. Just involve yourself in community activities, in online activities, in online stuff. Like, just keep your life moving. Don't just be on the internet every day waiting for the news, like just waiting, like, oh, students can start applying for student visas now. No, because this will just weigh you down and just exhaust you for nothing. The anxiety that you have might just be exploiting you for nothing. So just get busy with your life, and before you know it, it'll be like this, and the news will be up, and students will now be able to return to China. Okay, now my fifth advice, which I believe is the most important, is that you should get vaccinated. Like, get the vaccine. If you're an international student stuck out of China and you dream to be back to China someday, the fifth point that I'm giving here is the most important. Get vaccinated and wait. So, by getting the vaccine, being vaccinated, and doing the other four things that I've said, you will be doing a lot good to yourself. Involve yourself in community activities, learn an online skill, do something that will be beneficial for your career, socialize. If you want to have fun, and just wait. This thing will happen like this, and before you know it, you'll be back to China. Thank you so much for watching the video up till the end. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up, and if you're not yet subscribed to our channel, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscription button, join us on the channel. We do interesting videos like this, and I share with you my experience here in China. I will see you in our next video. Peace out and bye-bye.